Howdy everyone, I hope you are doing all right today. Today I'm going to show you a quick demo of the proof of concept web app for Pick2Pass. Now, like I said in my overview video, this really is just a proof of concept of the core functionality. But the great thing about it is that it is all of the core functionality of Pick2Pass that you would expect to see in the native app once it's developed. Now, here's the cool part about this crowdfunding campaign. Once you choose to back the project, you are going to actually get access to this web app for immediate use. And you're going to continue to have access to this web app until the time that the full native app is completed. To accomplish this, I intend to poll the newest list of backers once a week, then register them in the web app, and then follow up by sending them an email with a unique link to the web app. Now, your link is going to look a little bit different from what you see on the screen. That's because right now I'm running this on my own computer, but by the time that the campaign goes live, the web app is going to be live on the internet, so those links will work as expected. All right, so let's begin the walkthrough of this web app. So as it stands today, once you go to your unique link, you're going to see this page here. And you are going to put in the email address that you were registered with, which is probably going to correspond to the email address that you used when you helped back the campaign. So I'm going to put the test email address in here. And then the next thing that we're going to do is choose the number of words that we want in our passphrase. You can choose 1 up to 24, but I would strongly recommend that you use at least 6. Next, we are going to choose the image that we're going to use to actually generate our passphrase. What you'll notice here is that I have a couple of images, and this is intended to demonstrate how different images will always result in different passwords, even if there is only a difference of a single pixel in the image. So how did I do that? Well, you'll see that I have this original image down at the bottom. What I did was open up this original image in an image software called GIMP, and then I started by immediately exporting that image in a lossless format to make sure that that would be processed in the same way that the modified image would. We want these two images to be as close to each other as possible so that we can prove the concept that even slightly different images will result in different passphrases. Then what I did for the modified image is I took one of the pixels, I copied it, and I pasted it in an adjacent pixel. So when we go through this demo, you're going to see these two images compared side by side with only a very slight variation in a single pixel in the image. All right, so let's start with the unmodified image. We're going to come up here and select it, and now we're going to generate the passphrase. Okay. So now when we scroll down, we can see the passphrase that was generated for this particular image. You also get some nice little text down at the bottom that explains how you can actually memorize your passphrase. And I also included a video to one of my favorite memory experts, Jim Quick, who teaches you how to memorize long sequences with the storytelling or linking memory technique. Okay, now let's go over to another tab here and try the modified image. So we'll switch on over. We're going to follow the same process, put in our registered email. We're going to choose the same number of words in our passphrase. We're going to choose our image. This time we're going to choose the modified image. And then we're going to click Generate Passphrase. So when we scroll down and we look at this, we see that it's very similar, but it's not exactly the same. Let's swap back and forth a few times between these two so that we can see the difference. Here's the unmodified, and here's the modified. Here's the unmodified again, and here's the modified again. So you'll notice that the last word in the passphrase has changed. Now, if you remember from my explanation earlier, the only difference between these two images is a single pixel. And specifically, it's a pixel that was adjacent to another pixel. So the color is almost exactly the same between those two. This is a significant call out because this means that your passphrases are always going to be unique unless you use the exact same original image. This means that you get secure passphrases, but it also means that you get memorable passphrases because you get to use the image and associate them with the words in the passphrase. And you also get recoverability because you can use the same image over and over again to get the same passphrase. Okay, so let's demonstrate the recoverability of your passphrase by using the same original image. I'm going to open up a new tab and then I'm going to upload the same original image that we used. Once I do so, you'll notice that the two passphrases are exactly the same. So let's open up the tab. Let's put in our registered email. We're going to choose the same number of words that we used originally. We're going to choose our file, which is the unmodified version. And then we're going to generate our passphrase. Okay, now that the passphrase is generated, we're going to scroll down and we're going to do a side-by-side of the two. So here's the most recent one and here's the original one. Again, the most recent one using, again, the same image, and then here's the most recent one. You can see that there is no change between the words and the passphrase, meaning that you get full recoverability using the original image that we used to generate this passphrase. So that'll be it for this demo of the core functionality of Pick-to-Pass as a proof of concept. I hope you really liked it, but if you watched this demo and you felt a little bit underwhelmed with the core functionality, then please understand that this is just the start. Once the native app is completed, I have ideas for even more features that will make this even more valuable for everyone. And as I stated in the campaign, if you choose to back this project, then you get to vote on those additional features that will be added in the future. There's even a backer tier for people who want to make suggestions that will get voted on by the rest of the community. But just to give a little teaser of what some of those features could be, take for example an AI integration where Pick-to-Pass actually generates the story for you based on the words in your passphrase, making it that much easier for you to be able to create a memorable passphrase that is also secure and recoverable. And that is just one idea that I have among many that if you choose to back this project, you will have the opportunity to vote on. Now, with all that said, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this demo. I hope it clarified a lot for you if you were curious about Pick-to-Pass, and I hope that you will choose to financially back this project so that we can take this from a proof of concept to a fully developed native app. Thank you for your consideration, and I look forward to connecting with you.